Okay, we are on I-77 between Beckley, West Virginia and Charleston, West Virginia, headed to what they're going to call a travel plaza, but also is Tamarack. It says the best of West Virginia. It is a beautiful complex, and everything in there is manufactured, made in West Virginia by West Virginia artisans. So I'm going to take you up there. And I do want to give you a heads up. If you're traveling from Beckley or a little bit before Beckley on I-77 toward Charleston, you have to get on the West Virginia Turnpike going north or south. And it is up to $4.25 for each toll plaza. And there are 3 toll plazas in that section. So if you're going up and back, you might as well just know that it's going to be about $25. Now you can get a transponder pass that I think it's only $26 a year. So if you come up and back, it's going to be worth doing that, and that's what I'm going to do. So if you see straight ahead, that is the Travel Plaza. And they have a food court, Starbucks, restrooms. It looks like a truck stop for truckers, but we're going to head on up to Tamarack. You can see it with the spikes on the roof ahead of us. It's also a convention center, so I think they have different activities here in the area. And it's open, let me give you the hours. It doesn't open until 10 o'clock. I'm not sure if it's 10 to 6. Well, we're going to find out in a minute. But here's the sign. Open daily, 10 to 6 p.m. There's a lot of art also in the yard. We'll take a look at that. I've seen car shows up here too before in the parking lot. You can't park right at the building. You kind of have to park below it, but there's usually plenty of parking. It's called the Caperton Center. He used to be, I think, the governor a while back. They have really nice, clean restrooms here too. Restaurants. They have a section that's the Greenbrier, where we just came from. You can get their coffees and different things they sell at the Greenbrier. A lot of really pretty art out here. I'm not gonna go through and look at all of it though, but it's just everywhere. It says closes at 6 p.m. Okay, we're entering in. Just want to let you take a look real quick, and we're going to take a right, go around. It goes in a circle. It says restrooms, restaurant, shopping, gallery. It's got a menu for the restaurant here. If you want to eat here, sandwiches, grab and go sandwiches if you want to grab something and go. They got Sunday brunch. Cool. And you can sit outside and eat too. We're gonna walk on through. Now this is a bookstore, and I want to remind you all that everything here is from West Virginia. They have a Pearl Buck section in here. I don't know if you know who Pearl Buck is. She won the Pulitzer Prize one time for writing. And I do have I went to her home here in West Virginia, and she's been passed away for a long time, but I got one of her books, The Kennedy Women, that she had signed. If any of y'all want it or dying to have it, let me know. It's not that important to me. I think she won for a book called The Good Earth, but they do have her books here. Just all kinds of West Virginia books. And these are different cities, or different Hancock County, Parkersburg. I got my mom one of these about the 37 flood because she was actually part of it. And then one about Point Pleasant, or excuse me, the west end of Huntington, where she grew up. Just all the cities here. Really cool. I want to let you look at this beautiful woodwork. Isn't that pretty? Handmade. And you can purchase any of these items. Look, that looks like a mantle. Gorgeous quilt. But anything here you can purchase. Let's walk on through. Wow, isn't this pretty? Look great in a cabin. They do have an art gallery here too, and they have a let's walk in. They have a theater and have events here. Now we're entering the art gallery. And again, these things you can purchase. Usually has the price. So these are $45. I'm assuming, yeah, they're earrings. They do have the prices on each piece of art. Now look at this one. This is so weird. Looks like an alien. And that's $425. So if you all want that. Oh, this is cool. Look at this clock. Or it's not a clock. It's just a piece of art, but it's wood. Made out of wood. Let's see how much that is. $1,700. This one's cool. It seems to be glistening. $320. Oh, look at this. Carrie Fisher. That's Princess Leia. $249. I'm going to walk on through. I'm going to show you the convention center area part. So maybe you've been here before. Have you all been here for something? Oh no, this was not open before. They have a daily brunch here. It's open now, but this area is the convention center. Have more art on the walls. Looks like they've recently had something, so I see some catering equipment back here. But if you have something that you'd like to have here, it's a great convention area. Isn't this pretty? I always think about having a women's conference, Christian women's conference here would be really great. Kind of centrally located off the interstate between North Carolina and West Virginia, not too far. Now we're coming into the restaurant part and the Greenbrier part. Remember we were just at the Greenbrier, but they have a shop here with everything Greenbrier. You get coffee, scones, cookies, coffee, t-shirts. And then they've got a little seating area where you can eat. They also have a restaurant. It's kind of like a cafeteria style restaurant. They have ice cream. You can sit here, go outside, sit in the other area. But you just walk through and order what you want. Now this section has candies made here in West Virginia. Fudge, all kinds of chocolate made here. And I think I'm going to get my mom some fudge. Y'all know I'm staying with my 89-year-old mom. My sister's been being with her this week and helping. So I was able to come on this trip. And I thank her so much for that. But Mom loves fudge. So I think that I'm going to get her some fudge. Look at this. All this stuff made out of coal. Of course, West Virginia is known for coal, and these things are really made out of coal. Mom told me that when they were kids, the train would run along the train tracks by her grandmother's house, and the kids would go out with burlap bags and pick up the coal along the train tracks to heat their house with, so they never had to pay to heat. They just would pick up this coal that fell along the train track, and coal burns for hours and hours and hours. It's a really good source for heating. These are different polished tumbled gemstones that you can purchase. $4.99 per pouch. Those are pretty. Okay, we're gonna walk on through. Looks like t-shirts, homemade toys. I'm gonna let you look at these flowers. I think they'd be something you put in your garden. I don't know, depends how much they cost. This section is wood, and there's a really cool thing here that you see the woodworking studios. You can actually watch them as they are making these items and carving them on, you know, they have certain times of day. Now these are the I don't know if you can see them. These are the craftsmen that you can watch them making these items. And the same thing with the glass over here. There's a glass blowing window where you can watch them blow glass. We'll come over here and take a look at some of the glass. Man, they've got a lot of beautiful glass. Now, you know there's some glass manufacturers in West Virginia. Fenton. Isn't that beautiful? Look at that. Alrighty. I'm going to keep talking because the music is a little bit loud. Look at this. Isn't this pretty? And you can watch them blow glass at certain times of the day down there. We're not in studio today because it's Sunday, and it's probably during the week. Then they have pottery. Looks like some kind of ironworks. A lot of Christmas glass, Christmas ornaments. Get closer so you guys can see them. And then they have food. They also have food. Coffees, lentil soup. But if you look at the back of every one of these packages, they're made in West Virginia. Look at this. Peppers. Banana peppers. Jellies. Man, blueberry preserves. That looks good, right? We're coming back around to where we came in. And I definitely want to go back and get the fudge. They have jewelry too. Different kinds of jewelry if you need a gift. I do, as I come through here a lot of times, I will stop and buy gifts for the family if it's a birthday or Christmas or something because it's special. It's not made in China. It's made in America. And we always want to definitely support, oh, there's fudge. Things that are made in America. Got West Virginia songs. Hi. Different CDs from people like Kathy Matteus from West Virginia. There's quite a few people. You've heard me say this before. Don Knotts was from West Virginia. Now, he's not a singer. He was a pretty good singer, though. I know a lot of times on the show they would try to make him out that he could not sing, but I've heard Andy Griffith say Don was such a good singer, it was hard for him to act like he couldn't sing or sing off key. Isn't this cool? You need to come here. It's really, really neat. I'm going to go back around to where the candy is. Now, these are really cool. Look at these lamps. It looks like they're made out of old machine parts, and I don't. Now, look at that old motor. It's a Mercury motor off of a boat that's got a light in it. Look at that. He's made lamps out of all of these old machine parts and different items. Really wild. Oh, look at this. It's such a beautiful day. I wanted to come outside and just kind of walk around and let you look at the outside. This guy looks like he's smelling his armpit. Sorry. I'm sure that's not what the artist, and it doesn't say what it is, but that's what he's doing. All right, we're going to walk on around. I'll show you the back. We're coming up on the back section where you can bring your food and sit out. Got a playground. And tables to sit outside. That's actually right outside the restrooms. I've seen a car show back here before. They had all the different cars parked around. You could walk around and look at them. There's a flower sculpture. This is Tamarack Open Air Gallery, so there's art that sits out. It's gonna explain what it is. This is $7,500. It's called Cooperation. So let's walk on around and see what else. This one is by Nathan Tweedale, The Hunter, $2,000. It's rusty. Michael Loop. This is called Ratchet and Paul, P-A-W-L. Ratchet and Paul, $9,000. I wonder if you give them the money, they're gonna move this thing to your house? I don't know. This one is by Mark Blumenstein. It's called The Big One, out of recycled materials. $4,865. So it's a fish, the big one. All right. I hope you enjoyed your trip to Tamarack today. And there's no admission if you want to come. And remember that God loves you. He will never leave you, never forsake you. Until I see you again. Bye.